Hello.
This is the T-72B3. It is probably one of the most strangest MBTs in this game, considering it combines aspects from both the T-72B 1989 with protection and engine statistics of the T-90. Now, when you're grinding this thing, you're obviously going to notice that there is, of course, an upgrade package. But if I take it off and look at the statistics, you only get the T-90's armor protection. You only get Contact 5, just a couple little plates here, couple little plates here, and nothing really around the turret. It's mostly just Contact 5. It's essentially a T-72B3, or a T-72B 1989. That's really all it is. But what the also biggest aspect of this is that it still uses the V84-1 engine with 840 horsepower. But if we go onto the UBH upgrade, we can see that, oh, look at that! It changes the hull side protection to Relict ERA. And you also get some Relict ERA tiles against heat and some cope cages. What the biggest change of this is that now, the engine, instead of being the 840 horsepower diesel, it is now a V92S2F engine producing 1130 horsepower. That's quite a big upgrade. So what's the deal about this vehicle? Well, you also get some neat upgrades with the vehicle as well. Namely, you get access to 3BM60, you get a much more decent engine, as well as some more protection. But of course, this thing still being a T-72 isn't necessarily going to be doing well. Another thing I should also point out, unlike the T-72B 1989, you also get much more quicker elevation and traverse speeds. See on the B2 1989, you get 20 degrees of seconds of horizontal and 2.9 degrees of vertical guidance. On the B3, that's almost triple, or even maybe over 10 times more. So now that you get an increased, a better round, you get better horizontal and vertical speeds, how does this vehicle really play out? Well, I'm going to take you through it, and I'm going to play, let's say, 2 games with the package on, and 2 games with the package off. Now, there are some pretty big differences between this thing and the T-90 it's supposed to be a, quote, competitor with. This is a T-72B hull from 10.3. It's just been given a much better fire control system and horizontal system. It is a lot faster, as you can see. It also gets a much better round, although it is pretty inconsistent. And that is about it. You are essentially a slightly more glorified T-72B 1989. Playing this thing stock was painful. This thing was pretty painful to stock grind. I'll be real with you. So it's an M1. Looks like a clickbait of some sort. And you will also have to fight 12.0 sometimes, not all the time. The BRs are actually quite nice to you at this bureau. Because most 12.0s and 12.3s are all fighting 12.7 and above. To be honest, this thing has not been kind. But Leopard 2's got that corner. Yeah, as you can see, the mobility is not 100% there, this thing. Did you do something? Lost his barrel. Come on, go, 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 go. There it is. Yeah, as you can very clearly see, you are very much lagging in mobility compared to the T90, which has a 1000 horsepower engine by default. And it's also at 11.0, making it slightly more bearable to grind. But unlike the T90, this thing unfortunately does not have any fancy gadgets. You don't get laser warning system, you don't get Storer, you don't get much of anything really. It's really only just the upgrade package that's going for it. So 4 kills, 1 assist, that's pretty good to start off with at the moment. Thank you, teammate. The armor protection, even with the UBH upgrade, is pretty mixed, I'd say. It is very, very meh. Also, that's a A5C. Can you just try shooting A5C? There's a guy coming out of their spawn.
We're controlling most of his
Oh, I didn't quite get him. Yeah, you said I meant by the, when I said WM60 is pretty meh. I meant that. Okay, I really don't know how that failed to kill him. Also, there's a striker below me. I only got 4 rounds of Sabo left. You know, back at 11.0 with the T90A, like, you could definitely take some beatings with it. I've had plenty of instances where, you know, I've eaten a lot of rounds. Also, with the typical Soviet MBT, you do get ESS, which is very useful if you're trying to make a play. Oops. Yeah, sometimes you just don't have enough power to get up the hills. Same guy that shot earlier. And to be honest, this vehicle does seem pretty meh. It's like you would only grind this if you really want to play it. And of course, this vehicle is good. It's definitely an interesting vehicle. But it's just like, why? I mean, yeah, this vehicle is pretty bad. I will give it that. You know, you're a T-72B. It doesn't have any features that, you know, help the T-90 survive. Because I'm pretty sure the T-90A gets a lower chance of its fuel tanks exploding. You know, I've eaten a lot of fuel tank hits, but this thing, every single time I get shot in a fuel tank, I just die. And not to mention, this also has not received, especially with the... Okay, yeah, that's very strange. I'll leave you with the map. Down. You good, man? Try and HG him from here. He seems to be having a very fun day. Alright, never mind. I guess a MiG-29M will finish him off. War Thunder is a very strange game sometimes. There's another B3 player. Looks like he's stuck running it as well. But yeah, as I said, this thing doesn't get any features like the T-90M. It doesn't get a laser warning system, which is pretty critical, especially at this BR. You know, you might see when someone's lasing you, when someone's firing a hellfire at you, but to be honest, there's really nothing else. Okay. Not bad. We had 6 kills, 2 assists, 16 hits, sorry, and 1 capture, with 91% activity time. Made a fair bit of silver lines, especially for a research vehicle, and not particularly too bad. So, we've been blessed with a down tier, and we have a T-90 beside us, which of course does have the laser warning system and all of its features. It also has that much more powerful engine, but we are keeping up with it, which is good, I suppose. There's a Leopard 2 there. I'm just more concerned about the... I'll repeat that again, buddy. Okay, get him out. Stay with that guy's launcher. Or at least try to, because bills are actually scary. So here at Leopard going to the right. Might be trying to flank us. Trying to get around us. I am a bit worried because I do not have the side protection. Not that it would help anyway, because this thing's side is like 80 millimeters. 220 or 230 if we include the relict and the relic bags. That guy out of here. Put some HE for this guy. Okay. I do hear a Leopard coming to this corner. Driver track's gone. I'm gonna put some smoke in front of him. Okay, apparently I shot my teammate! Can't believe I just shot my teammate. I thought it was an enemy T-72. Okay. Let's try and worry about this guy. That'll work, I suppose. Did a good old ESS trick on this guy. I need the smoke to clear. Awesome. Mission accomplished. Someone's using my own vehicle. I can't have this. I will not stand for this outrage. Okay, Commander got a loader on that guy. Stole my friggin' kill! Alright, well, you just blew away your only piece of help, but okay. Good on you, I suppose. Five rounds of armor piercing left. Did see someone up here. Looked like a hunter AFV, if that's even possible. Right, we'll turn off. Sure, I guess. He's lost all... I don't know what to say there, honestly. Okay, engine fuel tank, I guess you're staying there exactly where you're supposed to be. We have run out of AP. Clear shot, and I'm pretty sure my autoloader is out of action and I don't have a round of the breach. No, I think I've just completely emptied my ready rack. Yeah, I don't have any rounds.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Alright, we are now on Advanced to the Rhine, and we are now using the UBH upgrade. It does give us a lot more protection along the sides. However, we went behind a wall. However, does not improve the frontal hull protection, unfortunately. So there's a leopard going into there. Now this is a very nice vehicle because it is extremely low profile and I can just crouch behind this little ridge area. You can get that guy. Get that guy out of here. Somehow my saber rounds are ricocheting off of the hill, or the ricocheting off. Aha! I win that duel. Alright, now that we have won the middle, thanks to the now excellent mobility of this turbine by the sounds of it. That guy? Help the teammate out. Okay, could have fired, but didn't exactly have a clean shot. Come on, mate, don't do that. He's got no radiator on a breach. What? Did you just shoot the turret of that thing? I think that T-90 just saved me. light pens all the way up there. He doesn't know. He's dead now, so that's good. ZTZ-96. Well, that's definitely a tour. I'll take that, I guess. You decide to let the Russians out. We let the dogs out? Nah, it's you let the Russians out, bro. I'll let them too. I don't know how they let people back here. It's weird. That's a CV-90 Mark IV. What are you doing? It already hit me. Like, hit me in like the worst place imaginable. He definitely was aiming for the driver's hatch. Yeah, I don't know what the, like, if you're, like, guys, if you're gonna make a map like this, like, don't make it so this is accessible. Oh. Hi. Oh, well, where did you hit me? Did you hit me in, like, the same spot or something? Some very strange shenanigans going on here. As we can see from that game, a very nice 10 kill game with 9 ground kills and 1 accidental or crashed without damage air kill. That was very nice. Alright, now that we're on Sweden for game number 2 of the... Oh, excuse me, my man. Game number 2 of the UBH package. And hopefully let's try and get some more frags in. Some more frags would definitely be nice, because this vehicle, it's a fair bit underrated, I'd say. This. We gotta have already now. The Terminator rushing in. I did lose my old litter, so it's very unfortunate. So there appears to be a guy like right. Ate 4 missiles, 4 Takas from that Terminator and just kept on living. Of course, they weren't really excellently placed, but still. Usually someone comes around this area, so I'm just waiting for someone to pop up. Which, of course, it looks like nobody did. MSC. He beats my old loader. Oh, it's a spike launcher. Yep, UBH upgrade does not fix the transmission problems. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Good old ESS trick. Always works. You know, sometimes.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Well, it looks like that guy is, Eddie, we're flying with you, sir. .2A4 that was hiding around there. .2A4. Yeah, just spat everywhere, but okay. Hello! Did your horizontal drive get taken out? No, it did not. She missed. That quantum. I think he knows. No, it could be the medium tank running behind him. Is he gonna get him? Looks like he is. Yeah. Go ahead and jet up one, buddy. Did hit the friendly T-80 with artillery, which is a bad thing. That, whatever shot me with heat. The relic bag did save me. Uh-oh. Okay, 2S6 got him. I was really surprised to see that we ended up eating a missile and not dying. However, did lose my driver in the process, so that's not exactly a plus. Oh great, Nords. Okay. Khalid. And that is a nuke. I can and will throw it in as soon as I can. Decent game, 2 caps, 9 kills. It's pretty good so far. Pretty good. Looks like he doesn't have missiles, so.
Attention to the map.
But the Intendar does have guns. He's got 2 of them. 30mm as well, which is going to be even more scary. Let's try and get this baby bird up to speed. Up we go. You're up. Flaps up. Right. Let's just hope we survive. Considering we are very light, but this plane is not. It is actually very heavy. A very heavy supersonic bomber. I think I may be flying towards him. Be very careful about it. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I did not get the kill off. Unfortunate. But what I did get was the nuke. A very nice mountainous explosion. Unfortunately, I do not think the mountain is going to feel too good after that. At least for a little while. Maybe a couple of thousand years. Very, very nice game. 2 kills, or 2 caps, 9 kills, 2 assists. And 1 death. And we got the nuke off, which is even better. Now, before I cover anything else and wrap this video up, I do want to talk about how you should upgrade this thing, what you should go for first, and how you should generally play this video if you don't already know from the gameplay. Of course, you need to start with improved parts and FBE on a standard vehicle. However, this is 11.3. A lot of things get a lot of heat protection. However, the heat rounds 3PKM 18 is pretty good at 550 pen. It's got a decent amount of high explosive filler. You can overpressure light vehicles with it. However, it is completely your choice of whether you want to get FBE. I recommend you always get parts if you can. Start with parts, and then if you want to, get FPE or 3BM42. Next, you want to get your laser rangefinder and then your NVDs. And then you also want to probably look at getting maybe your smoke grenades and then your filters, because, you know, smoke grenades, they'll be good at concealing you, but to be honest, if you're trying to reverse out of somewhere, you're not exactly going to get anywhere fast. So I recommend you get the filters next for tier 3, and then I recommend getting your smoke grenades again, and then it's completely your choice to get the elevation mechanism, crew punishment, or the missile. The missile does have very good pen, 850. And then moving on to tier 4, 3BM60 is a must, but you can also get the UPH upgrade if you feel like you're doing pretty good with 3BM42. And if you get the UBH upgrade, definitely get 3BM60. And then get your engine upgrade, your transmission, your tracks, and then just whatever else you want. Of course, this vehicle is extremely underrated in my performance, or in my summary of, spading this vehicle, because, I had to spade this entire thing. And this took me a while because of how unbelievably dreadful that stock T-72 engine was. But yeah. This thing definitely needs a buff. I can wholeheartedly say that. Because, this is Contact 5. Contact 5, you get relic bags on the hull sides and the back of the turret. To be honest, this isn't going to really help you. It's really not. It's not going to. At all. I reckon Gaijin definitely has to give this thing relics, and then it would probably be 11.7 worthy and just worth taking with the T-80U. But your opinion, your thoughts, whatever, I suppose. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a bunch. And yeah, have a good day, everyone.